Today we're going over the following. 1. A very low effort SMG farm that the community has already been milking dry. 2. A backup SMG farm that I put together in case Bungie nerfs the original farm, which I'm pretty sure that they will. Number 3. A solo farm method if you ain't got no friends. And number 4. 2 different Laurel farms which you might need to do every now and then to continue SMG farming. Hi, my name is Fallout. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Damn close to 500 mil. Again, today we're talking about farming the Title SMG. I put out a video the other week on why I think it's definitely going to be worth your time and effort. Check that out if you haven't seen it already. I stand by what I said in that video. I've used the title a bit in PvP, and I think based on the origin perk alone, it's worth getting a god roll and holding on to, especially with how little effort they take to acquire right now. But before we get going, I need to give a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, NordPass. If you're like me, you probably got a bunch of different passwords for all your online accounts everywhere. But it's hard to remember all of your strong and varied passwords. Who can keep all of that in their head? Enter NordPass. From the team behind NordVPN, NordPass is a streamlined, easy-to-use service for securely accessing your passwords via desktop and mobile apps or on the web. With NordPass, you can auto-save all your passwords, automatically fill online forms, securely save your private notes, generate strong passwords, and go to bed soundly knowing those passwords are safe as can be. Did you know that NordPass does global research every year to explore the top 200 most common passwords? Don't be one of those knuckleheads that has critical information locked behind QWERTY or 123456. Don't just generate strong passwords, but store them all in one place securely and never worry about needing to memorize any of them with NordPass. Cherry on top, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. What are you waiting for? Sign up today and get 70% off a 2-year NordPass premium plan at nordpass.com/falloutplays or use code FalloutPlays. Plus, you get an additional month for free. Thank you, NordPass. All right, back to the content. The current easiest farming method as of the recording of today's video is the method I learned from YouTuber Cheese Forever. Here's how to do that farm. You're going to need at least 2 guardians on your account, one for holding and repeatedly loading up a checkpoint and another for farming the checkpoint. For example, I was holding the checkpoint on my hunter and farming it on my warlock. You're also going to need a friend in order to do this method. Unfortunately, not something you can do alone. So on character A, you're going to want to load up the legendary Witch Queen campaign mission called The Investigation. You can play through that alone or with a friend to make it quicker, and the TLDR is that you're going to do 99% of that mission. There's going to be a point at the very end where you're going to have to defeat 3 Lucent Hive, and when they're all dead, your final mission objective is going to be to leave the little castle area where you've been fighting the Hive and ride out on your Sparrow to rendezvous with your contact who's been helping you the entire time, aka Finch, the ghost. Rather than doing that final part, this is the point where you're gonna stop what you're doing and save that checkpoint forever on character A. If you're alone, have a friend load into your current checkpoint, and now you swap over to character B. For me, my hunter was holding the checkpoint, so I would swap over to my warlock now. Rejoin on your friend who loaded into your checkpoint, and now just finish the mission by going over and talking to Finch. By completing the mission and talking to Finch, you'll be given 1 silver and 1 bronze medal, and that will happen each and every time you finish the mission. Now change back to character A, open the directory, load up the mission again, and you'll be right back at that same checkpoint where all you need to do is go talk to Finch. But again, have your friend load in on your checkpoint, you change over to character B, join back on your friend, finish the mission, rinse and repeat. When you have 5 silver and 5 bronze medals, go back to the tower and dunk them for a shot at the SMG. From Bungie's community manager Liana on Twitter, because the SMG wasn't dropping at all on day 1, we currently have weighted drop rates, aka we should be getting SMGs more frequently as Bungie's way of saying, sorry, we effed up. Even though I get plenty of SMGs through turning in silver and bronze medals, you could also head over to Eva Levante at the tower and buy a card called Platinum Card Higher Difficulty Throne World Activities. Each time you do that Cheese Forever farm method, you'll get about 10 to 12% or something progress towards a platinum medal on that card. Because this farming method is so stupidly easy to do and literally everyone is doing it, I'm gonna bet money that it'll only be a matter of time before Bungie nerfs it into the ground. With that in mind, why don't we go over my farming method, which I'm actually not worried about sharing because I highly doubt Bungie is going to nerf this one. Why? Well, it requires you actually playing the game, but it's honestly just as efficient and quick if done properly. The TLDR with my backup method is that that you're going to be farming the final boss in the Shattered Throne dungeon. Like the Cheese Forever method, you're going to need to go through the whole dungeon first, get to the final encounter, then perma-hold that checkpoint on one character, then swap to a different character to farm it repeatedly. When you've got a Shattered Throne boss checkpoint, have two friends load in on you, swap to a different character, join back up on them, and now it is farm time. The game plan here is to use double slug shotgun and Wardcliff coil. Any shotgun with Vorpal weapon on it would be primo, but even without it, you should be okay. You should also probably have at least one Warlock with Lunafaction boots and an Empowering Rift, which is going to beef up your shotgun damage potential hardcore. Drop a rift at the top of the staircase and swap back and forth between your shotguns, destroying each big boy knight one at a time. When all three are dead, pick up the buffs they've left on the floor. Each of you shoot the boss with one Wardcliff coil shot, and the boss will immediately die. Again, it should take well under a minute if done correctly, and each time you do it, 1 silver, 1 bronze medal. Also, if you buy a platinum card Raids from Eva Levante at the tower, then only 3 completions of this boss farm will yield you a platinum medal as well. If Bungie ever takes away the weighted drop rates on the SMG farm, the Shattered Throne method will be great because, again, easy platinum medals. Alright, now let's very quickly cover the solo farm method, which as far as I know right now is Master and Legend Lost Sector farming. Go to Eva Levante and pick up the platinum card Lost Sectors card, find whatever the current Legend Lost Sector is, and get to work. It's going to be really hard for me to give you an exact guide on how to blow through any given Lost Sector because it changes every day. Usually what I do is find out what the Lost Sector of the day is, then try to look up a speedrun video on YouTube for that Lost Sector. For example, the Lost Sector today, Monday, May 9th, according to my Lost Sector calendar, should be Extraction in the Throne World. I look up on YouTube for speedrun, and there we go. Here's one from Reese D2. I watch it, get an idea of how to do it, now I go farm it at my own pace. Bing, bang, boom. If I learn about a more efficient solo farm method, I'll let you know about it down in the comment section. Alright, last thing to cover is Laurel Farming. If you're going to buy any of these platinum cards from Eva Levante at the tower, they can be kinda expansive, 200 laurels a pop, and you can only hold 500 laurels at a time, which is bullshit, by the way. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter recommending this weird farm where you kill light-bearing hive, let them drop laurels, then let them come back to life, kill them again, and repeat. That, to me, is crazy talk. Way too much effort and not enough yield. I'd much rather do one of two things. If you're really lazy, you can load up the Grasp of Avarice dungeon and just farm the never-ending hive in the opening encounter. They'll keep popping up in the cave, so just keep farming them with abilities over and over. If you're not lazy, go to the Wish Wall in the Last Wish raid and fire up the Shuro Chi encounter by typing the following code into the Wish Wall. I do this pretty much every week because it's still IMO the best way to level up crafted weapons, but yeah, it's a god tier Laurel farm too, shocker. With 100 Discipline Controverse hold Vortex Grenade Warlock, I borderline have unlimited grenade energy to throw, and I mop up tons of Shadow Thrall immediately for easy Laurel farming. When they're all dead, just take out a rocket launcher, wipe, and repeat. If you found any info in today's video helpful, show your appreciation for free by gently tickling that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, I'm always working on more content. Thanks very much for watching, good luck farming, and I'll see you next time.